Hello, my name is Steve Cross, and I served on board the USS Frank Knox in 1967 and 1968. I was a ship's ASW officer, among other duties. I was president of the organization from 2016 through 2018, following the sudden death of Bob Summers in 2016. Today, I'm happy to serve as your VP of Communications. I'm coming to you online from La Jolla, California, home of the Mount Soledad National Veterans Memorial. Recently, I visited this beautiful memorial to help celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Frank Knox Reunion Association. Please know that I carried each of our members with me in my heart as I walked the grounds of the memorial, thinking fondly of our past and our future together. Our organization was founded in 1990 by the late Bob O'Conn, Chief Yeoman, 20 years after the ship was sold to the Greek government. Bob was a plank owner. He boarded the ship in November 1944 and served on board for 6 years, including World War II, the Battle of Okinawa, post-war surrender ceremonies in Tokyo Harbor, and 2 deployments to Tsingtao, China. Bob was followed as president by Orv Krieg and his wife Nancy. Orv was a gunner's mate on board the ship during the Korean War. Then, in 2015, Orv passed on the presidency to Bob Summers, who was a sonarman in my division in 1967. Bob was ill at the time, but unaware of his cancer. He passed away in early May 2016, and I was asked to take over as president. We switched to an annual succession plan and full board of directors during this year. You'll be happy to know that your organization is financially strong and transparent. VP of Finance, Margaret Watson, and her husband Mike, second-class radarman, watch the finances. Currently, Harry Chandler, IC3, and his wife Joy serve as president and VP of membership. Vaughn Kruger is an engineman on board the ship. He is the reunion coordinator, and Don Greer handles the ship's store. To date, in 30 years, the organization has welcomed over 2,100 shipmates, guests, spouses, children, and grandchildren at our annual reunions. So let's see where we've traveled over the years. How about the first reunion in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Maryland, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Charleston, South Carolina, and San Diego, first in 1995, second in 2007, and third last year, 2019. St. Louis, Missouri, Laughlin, Nevada, San Antonio, Texas, Washington, D.C., first in 1999, then in 2013. Seattle, first in 2000, then in 2012. Jacksonville, Florida. San Francisco, California. Mobile, Alabama. Colorado Springs. Seekonk, Massachusetts. Branson, Missouri. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Newport News, Virginia. Then a Carnival cruise at sea. Back to Rapid City, South Dakota. New Orleans, Louisiana, Portland, Maine, and then the next year all the way across the country to Portland, Oregon, and back to Buffalo, New York. And we're looking forward to Albuquerque, New Mexico in 2021. As you can imagine, quite a bit of work goes into the planning, logistics, and production of our reunions. One of our first orders of business is to negotiate very economical rates for you to stay in our host hotel. Your board of directors arrives at the hotel 1 to 2 days early to set up our extensive display of scrapbooks, memorabilia, and some Frank Knox branded items in the hospitality room. After a board of directors dinner, we're ready to welcome all to sign in at our hospitality room and meet shipmates from afar, getting reacquainted again. In 2019, for example, Lieutenant Commander Russ Judah met up with a fellow officer from 1952, Hank Huber, for a very touching reunion. Our 2 tours, one on Thursday and one on Friday, are popular but not compulsory. Thursday and Friday night, you find different dinner groups getting together and going out to enjoy the town and the atmosphere of our reunion site. On Saturday morning of the reunion, we enjoy another complimentary breakfast. Then we have our annual business meeting where we review finances, answer those questions, and set the reunion location for the following year. After lunch on Saturday, we hold our annual White Elephant auction to raise funds for the years ahead. It's a blast. Tradition has it that each shipmate brings a wrapped gift from the home state or locale. We also auction a 4-day hotel stay at our hotel. Imagine winning this drawing. The final event of the reunion, and one that many look forward to each year, is our spectacular Saturday night banquet, complete with delicious food, cocktails, and opportunities for all of us to have a special dinner with good friends and even better conversation. Guests at our banquet also enjoy hearing from world-class speakers that we're able to bring in, such as Medal of Honor awardee Captain William McGonigal, Frank Knox officer and commanding officer of the USS Liberty, Commander Lionel Price, who was a junior officer of the deck the night the USS Frank Knox ran aground, and Senior Vice President of Huntington Ingalls Shipyards, talking warship construction. We've also heard from Barry Tibbetts, naval engineer and designer, who talked about repairing Frank Knox in Japan and designing the USS Zumwalt with his Team Gold. The year following, the very popular and very photogenic Admiral Pete Pettigrew, United States Navy retired. He was the real Viper in the movie Top Gun. Talked about movie versus real life. Next was the Siberian ice cap and Captain Fred McLaren, who talked about shared stories and also exploring the Soviet ice cap without getting caught. Then we had author George Wallace, Commander United States Navy retired, who highlighted his submarine experiences and his novels that are so close to today's headlines. Then last year, merchant seaman Art Webster, and author of the book Down to the Sea, talked about his 13 years as a merchant seaman from 1943 through 1956, and of his 5 harrowing adventures, including a ship sinking and a Korean War episode known as the American Ranger episode, all exciting and educational. Stay tuned for exciting news about our featured speaker for Albuquerque 2021. Friends, this is a very special year. We have 3 items to celebrate our 30th anniversary. We have an auction for a rare Waltham boxed chronometer valued at over $600. You'll have a chance to receive a commemorative coin struck just for this year by Vanguard Industries. Please note that you must be a 2020 life or paid member to receive one of these coins. You can also secure a special publication of interviews and official records of the onboard salvage crew who served from July 18th to August 24th, titled Stranded: Survivor Stories and Official Records of the Salvage of the USS Frank Knox, DDR 742, recognizing the crew on the 55th anniversary of the salvage. This special piece is available for sale in late 2020. In addition to that, we have special certificates issued to all onboard volunteer crew members recognizing their great skill and greater tenacity to save their ship in the face of fierce weather and isolated conditions. Our great organization gets better and grows with your participation and support. So today, I ask each of you to consider refueling your organization. Help us sustain our good work, history collecting, and documentation. To support us, you can do so as an annual member for just $30. Alternately, for those who are 70 to 79 years of age, we offer our life membership for $200. And even better, for those who are 80 to 90, you can secure a life membership for just $100. Members 90 and above pay 1 yearly due of $30 and automatically become a life member. And don't forget, sign up for any level of membership in 2020 and you'll receive the beautiful 2020 commemorative coin for the 30th anniversary. It is certainly worth noting that the life members receive a special certificate, a specifically numbered pin, and an uncirculated picture of USS Frank Knox during sea trials in Rockland, Maine, December 2nd, 1944. As you read in our newsletters, I urge you to refuel us as we keep working on 2 more publications to capture our history. After all, who is going to tell your story if it is not you? So hats off to you and the Frank Knox Reunion Association for keeping our annual tradition alive. Happy 30th anniversary to all, and I can't wait to hear from you or see you all again.